diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rutgers offense will get first crack at it today. Kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
He's going to go for a big one. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Akbar. Quick strike complete. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using...
Going for it all. And he makes the grab, but can't get... They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a man on the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Firing to the right, complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Complete in the middle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Scarlet Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional grounding offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to... Dropping back, it's Akbar. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Powers through the defender. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Dropping back, it's Akbar. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown! Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play. opportunity just before the end of the half. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Defense in press coverage. Scanning the field, it's Akbar. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Back to pass, it's Toure. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Holt. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Got him! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They'll try to power it in. Touchdown! They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides it and reads it. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the route is... And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Toure. Look out, he's got room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the experience.